Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a sketchbook tour. Anyway, let's get started. So today, I'm going to be doing a tour of my second sketchbook. So let's jump into it. So to start it off, this is my sketchbook cover page, and I actually did this a few days ago. I put it off the whole sketchbook and just finished it now. So I started this on September 15th, 2020 and ended it December 29th, 2020, just in time for 2021. So I started off with these pencil sketches and I drew from life. I was drawing trees because that is what I was looking at. This page, I don't really know what happened. It looked like it got smudged, maybe from this page, I don't know. But the month of September, I kind of worked a lot on shading. So you will see that in the next few pages. This one I was really proud of at the time. It only took me like 15 minutes, but it turned out pretty well for me just getting started with shading. I really like the skateboard. I don't know when I did that, but I really like it. These, I was trying to draw the same person, and you can see I very much struggle with that. So I put that off for another day and never went back to it. This page I think is my most progressive page in my sketchbook because I wanted to work on things that I needed to work on. So one thing I didn't like about my art style was hands, so I decided to try and fix it. And I then made it so they're almost like little mitten hands, and I loved it so much, and that was me smiling because I loved it. These are just some more sketches. My goal was to fill at least one page every weekday. This was the page I was a little upset about because I started off really great and I ran into art block really quickly. This one is the first few pages of Penelope. This was just me going more into depth about her character, making sure I liked everything about her. Here's just a no C's page. This was actually my first ever character, like ever, and I kind of gave her a redesign, but I love her character so much, and I'm going to keep her as an OC, even though I kind of did a redesign on her. So I'm going to go back a page. I said she was Rin, right? These were supposed to be her friends, case in point. Case in point. And here they were. It was going to be Katrina and Evelyn, but the names do change later. And this was like my first attempt at the character design. These might look very familiar in the future because I split these three mermaids into 6. And so they were a group of 6 friends, and I was actually making a story about them. And if you look at my current, and I'll give you a sneak peek to that right now. So this is my current sketchbook, and here are all their kind of redesigns. This one was, I think, originally Rin. This one was Una, and this one was Katrina. I kind of cut out the whole like kelp-like design, and here her tail went up there, and they're kind of like all over the place. I split all their designs up, but that is for a story that I would love to share later. So right here, I was kind of working on their design, and I love the way it turned out. And here was like their official OC pages. So she looks a lot older than she was supposed to, but this is a good description of what it says Katrina, but I renamed her Una later. And this is Penelope, the new edition. And originally she was supposed to be a representation of my style, but in the right hand corner, you can go ahead and check it out, is a story of her and her sister. And this is when I decided to give her a sister and start the story. And this is Sage, and this is supposed to be John, but he didn't make the cut. And just more character design ideas. This one, I was going to try to draw realistically, and then halfway through I'm like, I can't do it, I'm going back to cartoon, and I based it off of cartoon knowledge. And this one, I really love how it turned out. I don't know what inspired me to make that, but I love the way it looks. But I love these mermaid sketches. Those are always my favorite. I should draw more mermaids. These were just practicing some shading for October and getting me excited for October. This was another character called Rogue. She was supposed to be like a thief, but like a nice thief. I don't know. Here are just some little doodles. This I made up in like 5th grade. It's like I call it my box fish. I don't know if that's actually a type of fish, but I just created it. Here are just some scribbles and ideas. This video actually never went up. I made a video digitally of creating a character based on COVID-19. Her name is going to be Rona, and this is not her final design. She looks a lot better than this, but Yeah, that just didn't go up. I'm not sure why. Here's another video that didn't go up. I designed like 25 masks and made it into like 5 unique collections. And I don't know why, what inspired me to do this, but it was so fun. And again, I made the video. This is probably my favorite video on my channel back in October. Why did I do this? This one, I tried to make my style and proportions more realistic. At the time, I really didn't like it. As you can see, I wrote big, not my style. I don't, no. But looking back at it now, I kind of like it. This was just some more ideas and scribbles. Here, it was just me and like 10 minutes drawing, and this is actually me taking time and having fun with my sketches in like 30 minutes. And you can just see how much the time difference makes and how much better this looks. And I was really into drawing fish and bubbles. Don't know why. Another story. See, I have so many stories and ideas that just I make, but don't turn into videos or just don't happen. But this is going to be called the Celestial Sisters, and if I ever make that video, be sure to check it out. Here was a video on me drawing deer. I love the way this one, and this one turned out. And I went in with absolutely no experience on drawing deer. This one was just a little another character design. This one was for video, but didn't come out. I don't know why. Another character design for my story. Basically, that was another character design for the story, Celestial Clock. See, it was called the Celestial Sisters and then the Celestial Clock. And it's all over the place. That story needs help. Here were my unfinished original characters, or original characters that didn't quite make the cut. So this was our little good thief. This was, I don't know. I think she was like a superhero with ice powers. And Lily, I think she was like a girl that kind of lived in the forest, and Jenna was part of a space crew and kind of in the future. So these were just unfinished original character designs that I didn't quite complete or didn't like enough to complete. And there are way more characters out there. These are just my top 4. These, I was designing myself, my sister, and my brother as elemental masters from a show we really like. And so yeah, I chose ice because that would be mine. My sister would love wind or nature, and then my brother was fire. I did a little more with the design and outfits. This one I really loved. I spent like 45 minutes into the sketch. This one I was planning out 12 Days of Christmas. I was just practicing drawing foxes. This one I really loved. I don't know what happened, what about it, I just love it. And I decided, okay, let me do it without references, and that didn't turn out as well. This was the Mistletoe Princess. As you may or may not have known, I tried to design, or used to design my characters in here, and then create the video on my larger sketchbook. And here is more of that designing. Here was, I think, day 2, and it was gift. This one was warm. It was actually supposed to be my contest. Trying a different style and sketching in some purple pen. Oh, this one kind of got ruined. But sketching in blue pen, green pen, and then these are my 3 characters. Oh, her name is still Evelyn. Okay, well, Rin, Una, and Evelyn. Do you see the comparison now? And my brother was really into Among Us, and he suggested I drew a few characters, and that's what I did. And here I didn't draw anything just because it bled through so bad. This one, a few pen sketches, and then I drew really detailed. This one I was going to try using highlighter and pen together. This one turned out okay. It looked great until I added this behind it. This one I really liked, just this one, maybe not so much as these. But I was using a dyeing highlighter with pink pen, and it looked really nice. Here I was designing an OC, but like a Jedi. And yeah, I know, a lot of them I think, oh, so cool, an OC, and then I don't have the urge to draw them later, and then that kind of puts in my brain, it's not really an OC if I don't feel like drawing it. Here was day 4, bells of the 12 days of drawing prompt list. This one was excited, night, and I had all these ideas, but I didn't quite use them all. This one, again, I tried again with the highlighter and pen. It didn't turn out as well, but I kind of like it. Here, I was trying to draw these characters with what I had, and what I had was some highlighters, and the highlighters and blending, they're not perfect, but they did pretty well. And I don't really like the colored pencil look, but the reason why their skin's pale white is because I don't have like a tan colored pencil, so I just used what I had. Here, just some more sketches. This was, I think, for 12 Days of Christmas, but didn't quite make it. Here is when I separated the mermaids into 6 categories. Oh, this was one of the ideas for the Candy Cane Mermaid. This one, see if it looks familiar or not. Oh, it was a little bit before this, but I got really into drawing Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. I am absolutely obsessed with movies, games, TV shows, series, everything. So I want to learn to draw him. This, I think, is like my 4th drawing of him, but I drew like the first 3 in my sketchbook. And this was with just no references, just off my mind, and I thought it turned out pretty great. And then this one was just a pencil sketch off my mind, and that one turned out even better. This one, my brother asked if I could draw his baby jaguar, which is his stuffed animal, and I did, and it didn't turn out the best, but it's okay. This is for a book. It was like a how to draw book I got for Christmas, and it said, draw these 3 pictures, and then refer to them back once you want to see your progress. And I like the donut and the airplane. House, no, but I like these new. Here are like the lessons, and it's just working a lot on shading and such. I love this one, and it really helps with your imagination. And so yeah, it's really just shading and imagination and learning to draw shapes so you can put together pieces of art. Like, see, I don't know where these come from. And then every once in a while there's a cute lesson on like drawing koalas or an animal or something. Like this one was the rose. I feel like with this book I got really good at shading. And this one wasn't the best page to end my sketchbook off, but a little cylinder illustration. So that is it for my 2nd sketchbook. And for now on, I'm definitely going to use the larger sketchbooks just because you can probably see the size difference. And these ones are so much easier to draw in and color in because these blade through. But this is great when I was like bringing it with me and such. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.